These 7 fruits are weakening your legs. Seniors, stop eating them now. Have you ever stopped to wonder why your legs don't feel as strong as they used to? Why does it take more effort to rise from your favorite recliner, walk to the mailbox, or climb a single flight of stairs? You're doing everything you've been told to stay healthy, eating what you think are nutritious foods, staying as active as your body allows, and trying to embrace your golden years with grace. So why is it that your knees ache, your ankles swell, and your balance feels just a little less certain than it did a few years ago? You might be tempted to blame it all on aging, but what if the real culprit is hiding in plain sight, sitting in your fruit bowl or pantry, masquerading as a wholesome snack? What if the fruits you've eaten for decades, believing they're good for you, are quietly stealing your leg strength, your mobility, and the independence you've worked so hard to maintain? Across America, seniors are making this critical mistake without even realizing it. They're reaching for fruits that seem healthy, fruits they've trusted their entire lives, only to find that these very foods are working against their aging bodies. These fruits might have been fine when you were younger, but now they could be silently weakening your muscles, inflaming your joints, and making every step a struggle. Today we're going to uncover the 7 worst fruits for seniors, fruits that could be draining your strength, compromising your balance, and threatening the freedom to live life on your terms. Before we dive into this eye-opening list, I want to invite you to join our community. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss a health tip designed specifically for you. If you find this video helpful, please comment 1 below. If it misses the mark, comment 0 to let me know how I can create better content for you. And if you're ready to protect your legs and reclaim your strength, stick with me. Let's get started with the first fruit. A sweet, sticky snack you might be eating right now, thinking it's a healthy choice. Dates, the sugar overload. Picture a handful of dates, those soft, caramel-like fruits you grab as a quick snack or toss into your oatmeal. They're a favorite in health food stores across America, praised for their natural sweetness and supposed energy-boosting benefits. You've probably heard they're packed with nutrients, a superfood that's good for your heart and digestion. But for seniors over 60, dates aren't the wholesome treat they appear to be. In fact, they could be one of the most dangerous fruits for your legs, quietly undermining the strength you rely on to stay mobile and independent. What makes dates so harmful? It's their staggering sugar content, around 66 grams of sugar per 100 grams. That's more sugar than many desserts. When you eat a date, your blood sugar spikes faster than you can imagine, flooding your system with insulin. For younger bodies, this might be manageable, but as we age, our metabolism slows and our ability to process sugar diminishes. This sudden surge triggers inflammation, a silent enemy that creeps into your muscles and joints, particularly in your legs. Over time, this inflammation damages the tiny blood vessels that deliver oxygen to your muscles, leaving them weak, tired, and unable to recover as they should. Imagine this. You're walking to the grocery store, but your calves feel heavy, your knees ache, and you're moving slower than you used to. You might think it's just a sign of getting older, but those dates you've been snacking on could be the hidden trigger. The constant blood sugar spikes don't just weaken your muscles, they also impair your body's ability to repair them. Day after day, week after week, this damage adds up, making it harder to stand up from a chair, climb stairs, or even maintain your balance. And it's not just the sugar. Dates are low in protein and healthy fats, nutrients your aging muscles desperately need to stay strong. Without these, your legs are left starving for the building blocks they need to function. If you're noticing unexplained fatigue in your thighs or a nagging sense that your legs just aren't what they used to be, those healthy dates might be to blame. The worst part? You won't feel the damage right away. It's a slow, insidious process building over months and years, until one day you realize you can't walk as far or stand as long as you used to. The fruit you thought was helping you could be the very thing holding you back. But dates aren't the only fruit fooling you. There's another far more exotic that you might be indulging in, thinking it's a rare treat. Comment 1 below if you're still with me, and let's uncover the next culprit. 2. Durian, the calorie-heavy burden. Have you ever tried durian, the so-called king of fruits? It's a tropical delicacy you might find in Asian markets or specialty stores across America, known for its creamy texture and bold flavor. Some swear by its unique taste, believing it's a nutritious treat packed with vitamins. But for seniors over 60, durian could be a heavy burden on your body, especially when it comes to your legs. What makes durian so dangerous? It's a calorie and fat powerhouse, packing a punch that your aging digestive system struggles to handle. A single serving can contain hundreds of calories and significant amounts of saturated fat, putting immense pressure on your metabolism. For seniors, particularly those who eat durian in the evening, this can slow digestion to a crawl, leaving your body sluggish and starved for the energy it needs to maintain strong muscles. Think about it. Your legs rely on a steady supply of energy to carry you through the day. When your digestive system is bogged down by a calorie-heavy fruit like durian, that energy gets diverted, leaving your muscles undernourished. Over time, this can lead to muscle fatigue, heaviness in your calves, and a creeping sense that every step is harder than it should be. If you've noticed your legs feeling unusually tired or your balance faltering after a durian indulgence, this fruit could be the silent culprit. And it's not just about energy. The high fat content in durian can contribute to inflammation, particularly in your joints. For seniors with arthritis or sensitive knees, this inflammation can make walking painful, turning simple tasks like getting out of bed or strolling through the park into daunting challenges. The irony is cruel. A fruit you thought was a special treat could be weighing you down, both literally and figuratively. The damage doesn't happen overnight. You might enjoy durian once in a while, thinking it's harmless, but each time you do, you're adding to a slow, steady decline in your leg strength. It's like carrying an extra load your body wasn't built to handle at this stage of life. But if durian can do this, what about a fruit you might be eating fresh, thinking it's a vibrant, healthy choice? Comment 1 below to let me know you're still here. And let's move to point 3. 3. Persimmon, the blood sugar spiker. Imagine biting into a ripe persimmon. It's bright orange flesh, sweet and juicy. It's a fall favorite in many American households, often enjoyed fresh or in holiday recipes. You've probably heard persimmons are rich in vitamins, a colorful addition to a healthy diet. But for seniors over 60, especially those at risk for diabetes, persimmons could be a hidden threat to your leg strength. The problem lies in their high glycemic index (GI), a measure of how quickly a food raises your blood sugar. Persimmons, particularly when fully ripened, score high on this scale, causing a rapid spike in blood glucose. For younger bodies, this might be manageable, but as we age, our insulin sensitivity declines, making these spikes far more dangerous. When you eat a persimmon, your blood sugar surges, triggering inflammation that settles in your muscles and joints, especially in your legs. This inflammation disrupts the energy supply to your muscles, leaving them weak and fatigued. Over time, it can make your knees feel stiffer, your calves heavier, and your balance less reliable. If you're noticing that short walks leave you exhausted or that your legs feel unsteady, that persimmon you enjoyed might be part of the problem. And here's the kicker. Persimmons are deceptively easy to overeat. Their sweet, almost candy-like flavor makes it tempting to have more than one, but each fruit adds to the sugar load, amplifying the damage. For seniors with borderline diabetes or insulin resistance, this can be a recipe for disaster, leading to chronic inflammation that chips away at your leg strength day after day. The most troubling part? You thought persimmons were helping you. You chose them for their vibrant color and supposed health benefits, never suspecting they could be draining your energy and making mobility harder. But if persimmons can betray you like this, what about a fruit so small and sweet you eat it by the handful, thinking it's a perfect snack? Comment 1 below if you're still with me, and let's uncover the next fruit. 4. Sweet cherries. The calorie trap. Sweet cherries are a summer delight, their deep red hue and juicy sweetness making them a favorite at picnics and grocery stores across America. You've probably popped a handful into your mouth, thinking you're choosing a low-calorie, antioxidant-rich snack. But for seniors over 60, these tiny fruits could be a calorie trap, quietly weakening your legs and threatening your mobility. What makes sweet cherries so risky? It's their surprisingly high sugar content, about 13 grams per 100 grams. That might not sound like much, but cherries are so easy to overeat that a handful quickly turns into 2 or 3. Before you know it, you've consumed a significant sugar load, causing your blood sugar to spike and your insulin to surge. For an aging body, this triggers inflammation that settles in your legs, slowing circulation and leaving your muscles tired and heavy. But the damage doesn't stop there. The extra calories from cherries can add up, leading to weight gain that puts more pressure on your already sensitive joints. For seniors, even a few extra pounds can make a big difference, turning simple tasks like walking to the car or standing up from a chair into painful struggles. If you've noticed your ankles swelling or your thighs feeling sluggish, those sweet cherries might be contributing to the problem. And it's not just about weight. The inflammation caused by cherries' sugar content can exacerbate joint pain, especially for those with arthritis. That burning sensation in your knees or the stiffness in your ankles after a cherry snack. It's not just aging. It could be your body's quiet protest against a fruit you thought was harmless. The betrayal is subtle. You chose cherries for their taste and supposed health benefits, never suspecting they could be adding to your struggles. But if cherries can do this, what about a fruit that feels like a creamy, indulgent treat, one you might enjoy as a special dessert? Comment 1 below to let me know you're still here. And let's move to point 5. 5. Custard apple, sugar apple. The digestive drain. Have you ever tasted a custard apple, also known as a sugar apple? It's a tropical fruit you might find in specialty markets or ethnic grocery stores, with a creamy sweet flesh that feels like a dessert in fruit form. You might think it's a nutritious treat, packed with vitamins and minerals. But for seniors over 60, custard apples could be a digestive drain, weakening your legs and compromising your mobility. The problem is twofold. Custard apples are high in both sugar and calories, with minimal fiber to balance them out. A single fruit can contain significant amounts of natural sugars, causing a rapid spike in blood glucose. For an aging body, this spike triggers inflammation that settles in your muscles and joints, particularly in your legs. Over time, this can lead to muscle fatigue, joint stiffness, and a creeping sense that your legs just aren't as strong as they used to be. But it's the lack of fiber that makes custard apples especially troubling. Fiber is crucial for seniors, helping to regulate digestion and keep your body energized. Without it, custard apples can overwhelm your digestive system, leaving you sluggish and robbing your muscles of the energy they need to stay strong. If you've noticed your legs feeling heavy or your balance faltering after eating, this fruit could be the hidden culprit. And here's the real danger. Custard apples taste so good that it's easy to eat too much, especially if you're treating them as a dessert. But each bite adds to the sugar and calorie load, putting more strain on your body and your legs. For seniors with sensitive digestion or insulin resistance, this can be a slow, steady path to weaker muscles and more painful joints. The truth is heartbreaking. A fruit that feels like a treat could be working against you, draining your energy and making every step harder. But if custard apples can do this, what about a fruit so small and sweet you might eat it by the dozen, thinking it's a light snack? Comment 1 below if you're still with me, and let's uncover the next fruit. 6. Longan, the nutrient void. Longans are small, translucent fruits, often found in Asian markets or canned in syrup across America. They're sweet, juicy, and easy to pop into your mouth, making them a favorite snack for many. You might think they're a healthy choice, similar to lychees, with a burst of hydration and natural sweetness. But for seniors over 60, longans could be a nutrient void, offering little to support your leg strength and potentially weakening your muscles. What makes longans so risky? They're high in sugar, similar to other tropical fruits, but lack the protein and healthy fats your aging muscles need to stay strong. When you eat longans, you get a quick sugar spike which might feel like an energy boost at first. But this is followed by a crash that leaves your body inflamed and your muscles fatigued. For seniors, this cycle of spikes and crashes can lead to heavier legs, stiffer joints, and a growing sense that mobility is slipping away. And it's not just the sugar. Longans offer minimal nutritional value for muscle health. Your legs need protein to repair and maintain muscle tissue, and healthy fats to reduce inflammation. Without these, longans are like empty calories, filling you up without fueling your body. If you've noticed your thighs feeling weak or your balance less steady, those longans you've been snacking on might be part of the problem. The real danger is how easy they are to overeat. Their small size and sweet flavor make it tempting to eat a dozen or more in one sitting, but each one adds to the sugar load, amplifying the damage. The fruit you thought was a light, healthy snack could be quietly draining your strength, leaving you less able to walk, stand, or move with confidence. It's a tough truth to swallow. A fruit that seems so innocent could be working against you. But if longans can do this, what about a fruit you might find in your pantry, one you've trusted as a comforting, familiar treat? Comment 1 below to let me know you're still here, and let's move to the final fruit. 7. Canned peaches, the syrup saboteur. Canned peaches are a pantry staple in countless American homes, especially in the South. You spoon them over yogurt, mix them into desserts, or eat them straight from the can, thinking you're getting the benefits of fruit. They're soft, sweet, and feel like a comforting indulgence. But for seniors over 60, canned peaches could be a syrup saboteur, inflaming your joints and weakening your legs. Unlike fresh peaches, canned peaches are often packed in sugary syrup, adding a massive dose of extra sugar, sometimes 18 grams or more per serving. This sends your blood sugar soaring, triggering inflammation that attacks your muscles and joints, particularly in your lower body. Over time, this can lead to burning pain in your toes, swelling in your ankles, or a heavy feeling in your calves after a short walk. And because they're canned, these peaches lose much of their natural fiber, offering little to support your digestion or circulation. Without fiber, your body struggles to process the sugar, leaving your muscles starved for oxygen and energy. The result? Your legs feel weaker, your balance less steady, and your mobility starts to slip. If you've noticed more joint pain or fatigue after eating, those canned peaches might be the silent trigger. The betrayal is subtle. You thought you were choosing a fruit-based treat, something wholesome and familiar. But each spoonful adds to the damage, making it harder to move without pain or stand without swelling. The fruit you've trusted for years could be quietly exhausting your legs, leaving you less able to enjoy the activities you love. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up fruit altogether. There are better choices out there. Fruits that can heal your body, support your legs, and help you stay strong. Comment 1 below if you're ready to learn what to eat instead. And let's talk about your allies in this journey. What to eat instead? After learning about these 7 fruits that can quietly weaken your legs, inflame your joints, and steal your freedom to move, you're probably wondering, what can I eat? The answer is simple. Not all fruits are your enemies. Some are your greatest allies, working to nourish your body, soothe inflammation, and rebuild the strength in your legs. The key for seniors is to choose fruits that are low in sugar, gentle on your digestion, and rich in anti-inflammatory compounds. Start with blueberries, a true superfood for aging bodies. These tiny berries are low in sugar and packed with antioxidants that combat inflammation and improve blood flow, especially in your legs where circulation tends to weaken with age. Unlike dates or cherries, blueberries stabilize your blood sugar, avoiding the spikes and crashes that leave your muscles tired and heavy. Then there's fresh peaches, not the canned kind. Fresh peaches offer fiber and vitamins without the syrupy sugar load, supporting your digestion and keeping your joints happy. Raspberries are another excellent choice, with their low sugar content and high levels of anti-inflammatory compounds that ease joint pain and support muscle recovery. Don't overlook avocados, a fruit that's more like a nutritional powerhouse. Rich in healthy fats, avocados reduce inflammation and provide steady energy without spiking your blood sugar. They cushion your joints, making movement easier and less painful. And consider kiwi, a low-glycemic fruit packed with vitamin C and fiber, or papaya, which is gentle on digestion and supports muscle health with its natural enzymes. These fruits aren't just safe, they're healing. They work with your body to keep you moving, steady, and strong. Every bite is a chance to protect your legs and preserve your independence. Imagine waking up with less stiffness, walking with more confidence, and feeling the energy to enjoy life again. It all starts with better choices. Additional tips for stronger legs. Choosing the right fruits is just the beginning. To truly protect your leg strength, consider these simple practical tips that can make a big difference in your daily life. First, stay active with gentle exercise. You don't need to run marathons. Just 15 minutes of walking, chair squats, or heel raises each day can strengthen your leg muscles and improve circulation. Try walking around your neighborhood or doing leg lifts while watching TV. Every movement counts. Second, pair your fruits with protein. Eating blueberries with a scoop of Greek yogurt or avocado with a boiled egg adds the protein your muscles need to repair and grow. This combination also slows sugar absorption, preventing the spikes that inflame your joints. Third, stay hydrated. Dehydration can lead to muscle cramps and fatigue, especially in your legs. Aim for 8 glasses of water a day, and consider adding a slice of cucumber or a few berries to your water for flavor without the sugar. Finally, check in with your doctor. If you're noticing persistent leg weakness, swelling, or joint pain, It's worth discussing your diet and health conditions like diabetes or arthritis. A simple blood test can reveal if your fruit choices are affecting your blood sugar or inflammation levels. These small steps, combined with smarter fruit choices, can transform how your legs feel and function. You're not just eating, you're building a stronger, more mobile future. If you've stayed with me through this journey, I know one thing for sure. You care deeply about your health. You're not here for quick fixes or trendy diets. You're searching for the truth, the kind of wisdom that respects the decades you've lived and empowers the years ahead. That tells me you're not ready to surrender your strength, your mobility, or the joy of moving through life with confidence. And you shouldn't. Aging isn't the villain. It's the habits we don't question, the foods we eat without thinking, that quietly steal our power. The fruits you've trusted for years, dates, durian, persimmons, cherries, custard apples, longans, canned peaches, might be working against you, draining your leg strength and making every step harder. But now you know the truth, and that knowledge is your greatest weapon. Every choice you make, what you put on your plate, what you sip from your glass, either builds you up or breaks you down. And here's the beautiful part. You're still in control. Your legs carry more than your body. They carry your purpose, your passions, the life you've built over decades. Protect them with choices that heal, not harm. Choose blueberries over dates, fresh peaches over canned, wisdom over routine. I've learned something in my years of sharing health advice. The body listens to what we feed it, and it always responds. Not always right away, but always. Feed it healing, and it will reward you with stronger steps, steadier balance, and brighter days. It's never too late to walk stronger. I'd love to hear from you. Share one thing you've learned today and how you'll apply it to your life. Maybe it's swapping canned peaches for fresh ones or cutting back on dates. Comment 1 if this video helped you, or 0 if you have suggestions to make it better. Your feedback means the world to me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more health tips crafted for seniors like you. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms, strong, steady, and free.